Hello everyone, so this is the last of the lessons that I want you to have a go at in the lessons section before you move on to something a bit more challenging. This is also the most challenging of the lessons because you're taking on extra work planes on this one, so you can draw on different angles and things like that and draw on different faces of an object. So it is quite challenging, but if you watch the video and repeat the video several times, you should be able to grasp what to do. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to click next, and it tells us here the die is almost done. We're starting with a die that is almost done. You simply need to add the number 5 and the number 6. So go ahead and use your mouse or the view cube and look around the die. So we can see there we've got the numbers 2 and 4, we've got 1 and we've got 3 on the side. So we need to do 5 and 6. Okay. If you didn't already know, the opposite faces on a die should add up to 6. So we've got 2 there at the back. So the one directly in front, that's this one. Sorry, they shouldn't add up to 6. They should add up to 7. Needs to be our number 5. Okay, and if we look underneath, we've got a number 1 there, and so the one on top needs to be our number 6. Okay, so now what we need to be able to do is move the work plane to the front of the die. So it's showing us what to do here in this cube, and you can find the work plane tool at the top of the browser on the right of the screen, just here. So we're going to drag a work plane over and we're going to place it so it aligns up with that dot just there. And now you can see we've got an orange work plane which is different to the blue work plane that we've been working on in the past. So now all of our work is going to be on a vertical. And we're going to continue to the next step. So we need to find in the shapes panel on the right hand side here, we need to find some numbers. So if we drop down this arrow here and it goes from shapes, and we've got a whole list of different things here, and we need to take text and numbers. Okay, and if we scroll right down, we should begin to see some numbers. It's on the second page, and there we go. And we need our number 5. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to just zoom in a little bit here so you can see what we're doing, and I'm going to drag our number 5 and I'm going to pop it into position just there in the highlighted orange area, and we're going to move on to the next step. So we need to scale the thickness of the number 5 down now to 1mm so it matches the area highlighted in orange. Okay, you can change the snap grid from 1mm to 0.25 to help position the number 5. So the snap grid is here. So if we make that a little bit smaller, and we can help to position that number 5 just a little bit better. And we're going to use our view cube because we want to be able to see the thickness that we need to make it. And you can see just the orange line here. So we're going to use our white dot here, and we're going to push that in just there so that it measures just 1mm thick, and then we're going to continue on to the next step. Okay, so that's our number 5 in position. Then we're going to use our view cube. We want the top of our die this time, and we're going to drag yet another work plane onto the top of our shape. It's not grabbed it there. Try again. There we go. We pop that one just on there. And we've got a new work plane just there. And click next. And this time we want to find a number 6, and the 6 is just here. And we're going to drag and drop that again just into the correct position. Make sure you can line it up as best you can. Quite tricky. I'm going to use my view cube again because I want to see the side of it so I can see how deep it is, and you can see there it's not quite right yet. So we're going to click the next step and we're going to scale our number 6 by dragging this top white box down until it tells us we're at 1mm, just like that, and continue on to the next step. Okay, so what we need to do now is reset the workplane back to its original. So we're going to drag the workplane to a blank location in the work area. So to do that, I'm just going to zoom out and drag that back. It's not working. And then that takes us back to our original workplane there. So I dragged from here and I dragged it into the blank area. Okay, continue to the next step. Select all the shapes, including the die. Now, what I've shown you before is to use your shift key. Now, another way that you can actually do that is just drag a big box around the whole thing, and that will select everything. That saves you having to individually click on all the different objects. And we're going to press our group, and that has now made our object into a single shape. And there we go. We have our die, and you can see it's got all its numbers on it, and that one is now finished. Okay, good luck. It is a challenging one, that, but please do try your best. Thank you for watching.